Hello students, welcome back to our mathematics class. My name is Anjali and today we are going to continue the chapter 16 of class 7. So students, I hope you all are doing good and safe at your places. Very good students. So now I am going to show you something. Just focus upon the whiteboard, okay? And just answer few of the questions which I will ask, okay? Just see, I am going to draw something on the whiteboard and tell me what have I drawn. Yes students. Yes, it is a point. Very good. Now, yes, one more point. And yes, one more. Very good. Now, students, if let me join these points, okay, with the help of the scale, ruler. What I'm doing? Yes, I'm drawing the lines by joining the points. Similarly, the third one also. So, students, what have we got? Yes, a triangle, as we have discussed in our last class. We have got a triangle. So students, now if I ask you that if I name this triangle as A, B, C, yes, it is having 3 vertex and 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay. Now students, I am also going to do something that from the vertex A, okay, focus on this vertex A, I am drawing a line such that it bisects the side BC. It means it will cut the side BC into the two equal parts. Okay. Let me measure this BC. It is 16 centimeter. Now what I will do, I will take its half such that, yes, here it is. Now I am joining the vertex A to this point which I have got, which is exactly the midpoint of the BC. And let me name it as D. Now students, do you know that what we call AD? What is AD of this triangle? What is that specific name? Okay, so you might not be aware of it students. So today we are going to discuss about something related to the median of a triangle. This is called what? Actually, this is called the median of a triangle. So you can see that how we have drawn this triangle and joined the point from one vertex to the other side such that it bisects. So similarly students, we will be learning that what an altitude is. Okay. So our topic of discussion today is related to this only, that median and altitude of a triangle. So basically students, with that we are going to discuss its concept and example. You can see the applications. Okay. So student, this is called the median of a triangle which we have drawn. So what is the median? We can say median is the line segment joining a vertex to the midpoint of the side opposite to that vertex. So since A is the vertex and the opposite to this vertex, which is this side, yes, BC is that side. So I have drawn also AD such that this AD is cutting BC, yes, in the two equal parts, midpoint of it, right? Such that this BD is equal to DC. Okay? BD is equal to DC. So we can say what is AD over here? AD is median of triangle ABC. Okay. So you must be wondering that why we have given the name median, right? Median means something related to, you can recall or you can take for a hint, that midpoint. If it is, yes, joining the vertex to the midpoint. That is why it is called the median, right? Very good. I hope it is clear to you that what is the median. Yes. Now students, let's move ahead. Let us see some of the properties associated with the median of the triangle. So what is it is saying, that it is saying, first of all students, you can also see that I can draw another median also from B to AC, right? So we can say that another, if I am drawing like this, and another, let me jot down it. So we can have three medians of a triangle, right, from each of the vertex. Let me name it as, this is D, this is F. Yes, this is one of the property. Also, we are saying that it bisects the opposite side into the two equal parts. That BE will also bisect AC into equal part AE and EC. Yes, and the students, the median of a triangle further divides the triangle into two triangles having the same area. Yes. So students, the median of a triangle, we can say it further divides the triangle into the same area. This is the property of a triangle, that if AD is dividing BC into ABD and ADC triangle, further two triangles, they will have the same area. Okay. Yes, very good. So now students, let us, if I ask you to, first of all, tell me what do you see? Yes, you see there is a pyramid, right? So if I ask you to now draw the median for this pyramid, will you be able to draw? Yes, absolutely you can draw, because we are saying that what is actually a median, which is joining the end a vertex to the opposite side exactly in the midpoint. Very good. So like this we can draw the median of this triangle also, right? This is the median for the one pyramid. If I have to draw another median for another, we can say that yes, from this vertex I can draw over here. And similarly for the other also, which is one side is facing, we can say forming a triangle. So like this we can draw. And they will have other type of medians also, students, which you can see. If I, from this vertex, if I draw a line which is bisecting, which is the midpoint of this opposite side, so here we can say that this is another median of this triangle. Very good. So now students, let's move ahead. What you have to do, you have to fill in this blank. Okay, that a dash is a line segment drawn from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side of the vertex. You can punch your answers in the comment section, that what over here it will come. We come over here, median. Very good, students. So a median is a line segment which is drawn from a vertex to the opposite side of the, that is midpoint of the opposite side of the vertex. Very good. Now students, what do you see on your screen? Yes, there is a signboard, you can say. And what about the second image? Yes, this is a game which is usually played in the club by the elder peoples. Like the boys also very often play this. So students, if I ask you that, what you have to do, you have to make a perpendicular, if you have to measure the height of this triangle. Okay, what you will do then? How will you measure the height of this triangle? Yes, you may be saying that we can take a ruler and simply we can measure. Over here we can put the ruler over here, suppose this, and we can measure its height, right? Okay, very good. So students, if I tell you that, what if can't I measure the height like this? Is this the height of this triangle? No, this is not the height. Very good, students. So what about this eel board? If I take it as a sharp triangle, so its height will be, yes, from this vertex I will draw a perpendicular line like this, exactly perpendicular to the opposite side, and I will get its height of this triangle. Very good, students. So actually we give a name for this, which is called as the altitude of a triangle. Okay, what it is called? Yes, altitude of a triangle. So it is the perpendicular line segment, student, which is drawn from the vertex of the triangle to the side which is opposite to it. Okay. Yes. So from here you can see from the vertex B, perpendicular line is being drawn on the side which is opposite to the vertex B, which is AC. है ना? Yes. So we can say that the altitude is making a right angle which is 90 degree with the base of the triangle, that is touches. So basically we can consider that this is the height of the triangle, which is called as the altitude of the triangle also. Okay. Yes. So now you can see over here, basically, which is the altitude in this triangle ABC. Yes, BD is altitude of triangle ABC. Okay, from the vertex B, we have drawn a line perpendicular, which is BD, to the side opposite to the vertex B, which is AB. Very good. So this is called the altitude of the triangle ABC. Now, students, what about if I ask you some of the properties? After looking at this, what do you think? Which altitude measuring is correct? Okay, some of you might be saying that the first one is not correct. Rather, what we have to do, we have to take the second case, which is exactly correct, right? No, students, both the ways of the altitude which are drawn of this triangle, they both are correct, because we can see perpendicularly also measure. If we put any line perpendicular to the base opposite to the that vertex, we will still get the altitude. Okay, let me draw a triangle for you and explain it further with the help of diagram which I am drawing. So if I take this triangle, okay students, so you can see that this is the triangle ABC. If I have to draw an altitude, what I can do, I can draw a perpendicular line from this, let us take vertex A to the side which is opposite to A, which is BC. Okay, like this. So this is the altitude AD. AD is altitude. And also students, if what I can do, what else I can do, if I have to, yes, if this side is stretched towards inside, such that the A vertex is going like this, right? In this way also students, we can find out the altitude, because now from this vertex A, where the perpendicular line I can draw, I can only draw like this straight. But what can I do? I can just assume that BC to be over here. It has extended. So this is also students, this is also the altitude. Okay, both the ways are correct. So from here students, what can you infer about the altitude? Very good. That altitude of the triangle can lie inside the triangle or outside the triangles, and also students at the on the triangle also. If you take example of a right angle triangle, which we have discussed in our earlier class, where one angle is 90 degrees, so one side will be exactly straight like this. So this is a, we are taking the help of the altitude. Let us say this is ABC. So if I have to draw A to the vertex, A vertex to the side BC perpendicular line, so it will be this only, this side of the triangle only. So we can say that altitude can lie on the triangle also. Okay, I hope the points are clear to you. Let's move ahead now, students. So if I ask you over here that an altitude of a triangle always lies only outside the triangle, so is this statement a true or a false statement, students? You can write your answers in the comment section and just give the reason also. Why do you think that it is true, or why do you think it is a false statement? Very good, students. You must be answering it as a false, because very good. The altitude does not only lie outside, it can lie inside the triangle also, or on the triangle also. Very good. So now, students, what do you see on your screen? Yes, that there is a triangle. Very good. And if I ask you to draw the median and altitude of this triangle, yes, so you will say that median we can draw from this vertex to the opposite side, the midpoint of the opposite side, and the altitude which you will draw, that will be the, yes, the perpendicular line from one vertex to the other side, BC. Okay, here also you can find it out. So now, students, let us discuss one example based on the median and altitude of triangle. So what we have to do, we have to draw the rough sketches of medians and altitudes from A to the BC of this, for this following triangle. Okay. Yes. So what we will do, let us draw the draw the rough sketches. You can also draw on your notebooks. First, what we will do, we will draw the medians. Okay. We highlight the medians first. So what do you think the medians are? Yes, from the vertex A to the midpoint. Let us consider this is the midpoint. So this is a median, simple median. Another medians also we can draw from the vertex B to other side, opposite side, which is AC. And one more median, students. We know our triangle has three medians, right? So like this we can draw the third median also. Very good. So we have drawn the three medians, which are these. Now what about, students, if we have to draw the altitude? Yes, altitude we can simply draw the perpendicular line from the A to the BC, or B to the AC, or C to AB. So here you can see that, students, we have also drawn the medians and the altitude perpendicular line drawn from the vertex A to the side BC. Now what about, students, this figure? Yes, if we have to draw the medians for this, similarly we can draw. Yes, from the vertex A to the side midpoint of the side BC, this is the median, and another median similarly from the C to the AB, and this should be exactly the midpoint. Okay, students? Yes, and from the B to the AC. Yes, this is the three medians which we have drawn for this triangle. And students, what about the altitude from A to BC? Very good. The altitude will be the AC only, because from A to BC the perpendicular line drawn is the AC itself. So the altitude is AC only, right? If they are asking from A to BC. Now, students, it's your time to choose the correct option, that a line segment joining a vertex to the midpoint of the side opposite to that is called the dash of the triangle. What is it called? Yes, you can give answer as it is it A or B or C. Okay. It is asking the joining the midpoint of the side opposite to the vertex. Okay. Very good. It will be the median. If you have given median as the answer, you are very correct. So students, what have we learned in our today's class? Yes, today we have learned about the medians and altitudes of a triangle with the concept and few applications. We have seen that how can we draw the median and altitude of a triangle. So students, what do we mean by the median of a triangle? Yes, median of a triangle is the line which is joining from a vertex to the opposite side of the vertex, and it is the midpoint of that side. Okay. And what about the altitude of a triangle? Yes, altitude of a triangle, students, it is the perpendicular line, okay, which is drawn from a vertex to the opposite side. And if we have to mark the altitude of the following triangles, students, how will we mark? Yes, you are right. That what we will do from the one vertex, we can draw a line exactly perpendicular to the opposite side, right, like this. For the similarly from here, if we have to draw a perpendicular line, we can draw which will represent the altitude of its triangle, and from here like this also, this is again a perpendicular line, and similarly for the this triangle also, this is the triangle, students, when it is a triangle. Yes, if we take it this triangle, so for this the altitude will be, we can say the perpendicular this line, okay, very good, which is in this red color, this is the altitude. So students, now it's homework time for you. Question 1 is what you have to do. You have to verify by drawing a diagram that if the median and altitude of an isosceles triangle can be same or not. Okay. And then second question is that you have to draw rough sketches of the from A to B for the following triangles, the altitudes representing their altitudes. And question 3, you have to define a median and altitude of a triangle by giving an example for each. Okay. And you have to tell that does a median lie wholly in the interior of a triangle or not. Okay, you have to give few points to support your answer. And question 4 is that you have to answer that will an altitude always lie in the interior of a triangle. If you think that this need to not to be true, then you can draw a rough sketch, okay, to show such a case that is it possible or not. Now students, there is a small activity which you have to perform, that you have to make a beautiful project on a chart paper by using the matchsticks or the broomsticks, because these are the straight lines, so we will use these types of sticks only. You have to use them to make the different types of triangles and make the take the different color material, okay, and mark the median and altitude of the those triangles. You have to show your creativity that how can you draw the medians and altitudes of all those triangles. And if you wish, you can bring it in the class on the chart paper also, you can draw. Okay, very good students. So now that's all for today's class. Now we will be meeting up in our next class. Thank you students.